Today we are talking about loving yourself. And no, itakuwa late, guys. You really don't want to go anywhere, okay? At Y254 on Facebook, at Y254 channel on Twitter, #YintheMorning. So let's get it on with the queens. Hi, queens.
Hello.
Nice. Oh my gosh. What is your lovely name?
My name is Nadia Odula. I'm a second year student at Kenyatta University. I'm doing health services management and I'm also a paramedic.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's impressive.
Hello.
Okay, let's go there, then we'll come back in.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Lorraine Nyanchoka. I'm a third year student at University of Nairobi. Doing education.
Nimeambiwa wasichana wa kampo wanapenda sponsor ni. Are we on that page, Ama? Let me just get things out there.
Tanzania page, I'm a sponsor.
Oh,
exactly.
So to weke full stop, okay.
Well, let's pause. Okay. My name is Louisa Echesa. I'm a second year student at the University of Nairobi, and I'm pursuing a degree in psychology and public administration. So,
thank you for coming. What's your name?
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine,
It's been a minute.
I know, man. Welcome back.
Thank you, darling. I'm Dina Lorraine. I'm an actor. I'm also a singer. And any other thing? Somebody will have to slide in the DM to find out. Yes.
Now let know a tag on everything, so you gotta at us.
Oh, speaking of tagging, so we're also supposed to say our social media handles.
Now you've caught me because now. Okay.
No, it's okay. Let me. Let
Hand
her.
it over.
Yes.
Hi, mommy. Yes. How are you?
What's up? I'm Nana, the Melanin Queen.
Woo! Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hey.
Why you can see. I graduated from DISTA 2 years ago. I'm currently doing music, so yeah, full time. I'm a singer.
Oh wow!
And by the way, I have a project coming up, so
The next time we're seeing you here is solo as a guest.
definitely.
I'm very excited. Now, hii topic ya leo ni poa. I'm really glad it's these particular queens who came because you guys see they love themselves. Okay, so what is loving yourself? Let's start with that. Maybe let's start with you.
Loving yourself is taking care of yourself, minding yourself before minding anything else or anyone else. That's according to me. That's how I would define loving yourself. Yeah.
If I give you $1 million so that I can slap you across the face, would you allow me? Look at her. She just
No, wait. You slapping me for $1 million?
yeah.
Excuse me, no.
First of all, when you hear loving yourself, a smile should come on your face and you should like be, yeah. So slapping your face for 1 million shillings, that is not loving yourself. Loving yourself means you're free to go the way you are and you're contented in every aspect, in every step you're taking. So money comes your way and you're like, no, I'm bigger than that money.
Yeah.
Hey.
I would, in fact, for me, I would slap you back and then stick to your million. Slap you back and stick with your million. Hell to the no. Unanichapa kama nani? First of all, tuanzie hapo. Like who? Nah, that work. Stick with your money and I'll slap you too.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question? What do you do to love yourself? How do you express yourself to yourself, I guess?
It's basically doing what you love. So for me personally, I'm more of a charitable person. So maybe I'd go to a children's home and chill with kids for a day, or volunteer at an event and volunteer as a paramedic. Because personally, I don't work as a paramedic, but most of the time I do volunteer service. Yeah.
So, for example, if there's a boy child out there watching us and they're feeling maybe with this whole loving yourself thing somehow about them, you know, things can happen, communication barrier. What is it really about them? Are we saying don't love a guy, love yourself? What are we saying here?
Okay, by saying loving yourself, we are not intimidating anybody, and we are
it's too late.
And we are not saying we are insensitive to the world. All we are saying is that we are contented in being ourselves, and we are going for the things that make us happy. Because as we know, expectations hurt. So who wants to drive love or happiness from someone else? So basically, we are cultivating what is inside us, and we are like not hurting anybody outside our zone, but we are like comfortable going forward with that.
Okay, to the poor boy child or to the lucky boy child. So like when we literally talking about loving ourselves or loving me or like loving the Lorraine, I don't simply mean like I'm gonna hate you or I'm gonna hurt your feelings or I'm gonna degrade you, but I'm just like okay, fine, we're gonna fall in love, just the two of us, it's fine. But loving me, I'm going to keep loving me with or without you being there. My life has to move on. I have to wake up every morning, appreciate myself, be with the Lorraine I want. Just how it goes. It's not like I hate someone, no. It's just like I'm just appreciating me. Yeah.
And in addition to what you said, it's not about men are bad or men are trash or something like that. Loving yourself is you personally. You have also women around you. You have other people around you. So that love shouldn't be fixated on men specifically. And loving yourself also includes having positive vibes around you. You have those positive friends, and those are the people you chill around and have good vibes with. Yeah.
I like that you said that. So as you take the mic, I want you to help me understand. You know, we have been accused of many things, and I think it's kind of true. We're very vicious towards each other. Because, for example, the way you all look nice. Sawa, you look nice so that everyone can see, you know, guys can appreciate. But you will wear a particular something, and ni dem ataona,
Yeah.
that shoe, first of all, we had a 3-minute discussion on her Ankara shoes, okay? 3-minute discussion on just her shoes alone. So how do you take that love for yourself and appreciate another queen? Like, we eliminate this competition for, oh my God, I look better than you. Like,
For
why?
me, I actually find it very I think it's a waste of time when you don't actually appreciate a fellow woman. It for me, it comes out naturally. If I see you and I'm like, yo, I like your shoes, I like your outfit or something of that sort, I'll me ni ule mse naweza kusimamisha tao, excuse me,
Even
me. And then I think we should actually embrace that as women. And also, if you can't love yourself, if you cannot be able to appreciate somebody else in terms of love, or more even than, because love, it's actually really big. So it depends on, and people actually have very different ways of expressing it. So for me, I'll put it like this: if I love myself first, and even if it will sound selfish, if I love myself first, I'll be able to love you. I'll be able to tell you, you look really nice, you know, and even though you not reciprocate the same thing, but at the end of the day, I'm comfortable with me. So even if you don't tell me I look, oh, unakaa vizuri, it doesn't hurt, you know. So I would actually put it like this: love me, I'll be able to love you too. Yeah.
And in addition to that, when we say about loving yourself, we also get positive energy from the surroundings. So if I see Lauren's shoe and I'm like, oh my God, it's awesome. So then I'm like, okay, I know I'm contented with myself, but hey, there's something I need to do. I saw someone with something that inspired me. So there is something I'm adding on my closet. So I really need to have like a glamour, like a glow.
So something else, queens, they are not saying just because we love ourselves doesn't mean that we can't love others, you know. But the most important thing is to begin with you. Because just think about it. If you don't love yourself, how will you love other people? How will you appreciate other people if you don't appreciate yourself, if you don't love yourself, you know? So, I mean, complimenting others it's a nice thing, you know. It also shows that you're a nice person and you have positive energy. So I think it all begins with you, with the energy within, yeah, so that it reflects to others. It overflows, you know. Now you can share the love all over. Tunapendana, we compliment each other, you know. You know what I mean?
Mtu kwa mat, so nilikuwa kange, so nimepeana pesa, sasa nilikuwa nashuka, sasa nilikuwa nisha change. Alipatia 250 bob na cash, nikamwambia mimi sitaki hiyo. Give me another one. So nikishuka akaniambia, unajipenda. I'm like, wewe mbona usijipende? Maze hata jipende. But it's important.
So a girl who loves herself, like you said, you didn't want the old 50 shillings. A girl who loves herself knows what she wants. So you have every right to decide what you want. And a girl who loves herself, you'll see a smile written on her face. You'll not see a frowned girl walking, be like, what is wrong with her? She's a disturbed individual. That is not a girl who loves herself. A girl who loves herself, she's a happy girl outside in this big world. And that's why you inspire everyone around you.
Okay. I hear we have a slide prepared. Would you please just cue that for me? This is a love story. So we have loving yourself includes forgiving yourself, having compassion towards yourself, as well as empathy. Growing is a journey. You'll do things you're not very proud of, and it's okay. Learn and love. Do you agree?
Yeah.
I want to start over there, but don't give me the tell me why you agree with it and what it means to you.
All right. What it means to me, it's like first loving yourself. You know, you're not super perfect. So you make mistakes. Some mistakes you're not proud of. But what you say, you have that weight on your shoulder at some point. You feel like, I don't want to look at people, even when the society doesn't have an idea of what's going on. You just feel like, oh, she just looked at me, she just judged me. Like, it's like everyone knows it. But what do you have to do about that? I'm just like, just forgive it. Forgive yourself and wake up the next morning. Tell yourself it's a new morning. That was a mistake I did yesterday. But don't forget, like, okay, you don't forget, like, you are not proud of that. But you just like, okay, I did that. It's that phase I'm existing in. What I have to do, life has to move on. I have to look to new opportunities and be proud of me. Through that mistake, you can make something right along the way.
I like that. Nadia, I have a question for you. What happens if you find yourself in a situation where I'm not sure if I should call them queens, but there are people sometimes who are just after your happiness, your joy. Like, what's wrong with her? I'm going to do something to fix it. You have people literally taking time to plan an attack on your spirit, on your vibes. What do you do then?
Personally, I feel that they see me as a threat because most of these people, you're in the same level as them. So they see you as a threat to them, and you just take it positively because they see, yes, you're doing something good in that line of work, you know, like you're in school and this your classmate Nini, and they're like, this chick is going places, and they want to bring you down so that they can more of satisfy their own insecurities. So it's this person who has their own issues and they're trying to lash it out on you. So it's you to know your worth and know what you're about and just get rid of that negativity and do you.
Is there a recipe to know your worth as we go like that? Is there a particular recipe? Is there a formula?
Okay, personally, I would say there is not a particular recipe to know yourself, but there is something that you can cultivate from yourself. It's very easy for you to identify, am I leading a happy life or am I leading a sad life? And that will reflect in your actions, in the way you carry out yourself. If you find yourself in scandals with fellow friends or classmates, or then you know there is something wrong with that. You are a disturbed individual. So what you need is nourishment of positive energy around you. So basically, I would say there is no recipe, but it's about identifying your weaknesses and strength in alignment to that.
Okay. I see another slide is up. How to self-love. Do the things that make you happy. Comment on that.
I would actually give that 100% because for me to be happy, that means if we meet, I'll be having good vibes. For me to be angry and pissed, that means you step on me kidogo, niko tu on your face. Like, yo, unafanya nini? Mbona umefanya hivi?
Do you know who I am?
You know, the whole, like, my clothes will be all out. You get? So, typically, let me give a good example. For me, naweza kaa kwa nyumba the whole day in bed doing a series. And you'd call me and be like, uko wapi? And I'm like, niko busy. Wacha to plan this story kesho. And I'm in bed. And it's because I enjoy my own company. And once I make myself feel good, I know I can make somebody else feel good. Because me, I'm the type of telling you, hey, bedhu unakaa fiti. Ama hata kitu kiomba nakwambia cheki, ebu kama hivi kidogo.
Come to work.
Your skirt kuna venye imekaa funny, or your flies, or even for the guys, me, I'm not shying, but I usually don't shy of even telling the guy, like, my nigga, come, kuja.
Then
we have a chick shot. Yeah, you know, you come. And then I tell you, your shirt kuna venye nini, tuko tunaona you know, yeah. And how you approach it is how somebody be like, hey, maze, thanks. You know, thank you. But unaona mse ame kimeumana, and then you're like, hey, wacha ajipange. It's usually not
sometimes pictures that circulate on social media. You have even the fashion police on the newspaper. Unaangalia mtu, but who are your friends? You know, who are your friends?
Let Melody say that.
Hey, enyewe hiyo, I have to comment on that. Why would you see your friend not dressed nicely, ama amepaka makeup vibaya, ama lipstick imetoka, alafu humwambi? Why? And then I also think there's just some evil people in this world.
Yeah.
To be honest, there's just some evil people who are just full of negative energy and they don't want you to be happy. where you are always smiling, you're always happy, you're always talking to people, mtu anafeel why is this person so happy? So they just want to put you down. I don't know if you guys have come across such people. Personally,
Previously.
I've come across such people a couple of times, and I'm like, why can't you just be a happy person?
Like, what have I done to you?
Nini nimekufanyia?
Who hurt you?
You're mad because I'm happy. Why? Because my fault.
Hey, you meme, me,
Like, why are some people so pissed off that other people are living their lives to the fullest? You know, why are some people pissed off that you're loving yourself? I think kuna watu tu yani wanafaa sijui ni therapy.
They need a therapy.
Wakaenda hiyo negative energy yao huko mbali. Otherwise, what I'd say is on the same thing that she commented about, loving yourself and doing the things that you love. Not necessarily that you have to be isolated, because mseka mimi, I'm a very outgoing person. I'm not an introvert, actually. I'm an extrovert. But then kuna ile time yenye unafaa ujipe to yourself, you know, even as an extrovert.
Me time.
Even if you're that person who's very outgoing and is always talking to people, I think you need to give yourself a break. You know, talk to yourself, like read books, watch positive things. That really works for me, especially when I'm undergoing through stress, ama depression, ama kitu inanisumbua tu. Usually just, you know, sit back. My favorite place ya kwenda ni Arboretum, by the way, mwenda huko tunakaa. I sit there.
Sit on a picnic.
Na Honolulu, by the way, guys.
Exactly.
Those places, like just taking a walk, you know, just listen to the birds, skiza music, unasoma some positive things on Instagram, on YouTube, you know. Just feed yourself with so much positivity so that even when you go out there, it shows, you know. You're like a light to others.
That's
in
so
overflow.
Nice. I like the way you said that. Self-love is not narcissism. I think it can be confused with not, but we're not being narcissistic. We're just giving you eating medication, all right? All right, we are going to another slide now. Why we should love ourselves. I really like the first one that you mentioned, expectations hurt. It eliminates competition with other queens and you generally get happier. Let's start with expectations hurt. So Drake has gone on record saying you have as your expectations as high as what. And you know, he has a point, because sometimes the boy child will complain, or maybe even a king can probably complain your expectations are too high. But is that a bad thing?
Okay, I will say we live in a society whereby we have all kind of aspects. We have negative forces, we have positive forces. And even if you're working with a friend or a sister or a person close to you, you still don't know the inside of them. So expectation hurts in the same that you start expecting things, happiness or positive forces from somebody without cultivating from inside yourself. First of all, you have to cultivate from inside yourself for you to know what you want, establish what you want, be there for yourself. Then if someone else steps in that vicinity, you'll actually be contented with who you are. And you know, you can't rely on people, because people are callous. People are actually callous. And you might not say whose intention is right. So you end up saying like, oh, you know, I got hurt, blah, blah. No, it takes a sixth sense to just establish what you want.
Kikulacho by the King Woni Mwako.
Very true.
Yes.
Yeah, that's very true.
Okay, to me, I would think expectations hurt, because I think so we should learn to rule out our expectations to people. Like, for example, your friends, if it's that close friends, you tell them, okay, this is what I expect out of you. And what do you expect out of me? The moment you walk on that lane, you barely get that expectations that, like, you know, like, okay, this is what is expected of me, like a friend, as a sister, as whoever I can be. But now I come to channel that these expectations hurt, because I'm like, okay, you're smiling every day. So I'm hoping to be happy every day. What are you thinking? I'm human.
All right,
Yeah,
Nadia.
in addition to her
Thank you.
expectations,
Uh-huh.
it also comes in relationships with your man. You sit down and be like, this is what I expect from you as my boyfriend, as my husband, whoever, and this is what he expects from me. Because in that term of expectations hurting is when you expected them to do something for you or to behave in a certain way, but they didn't know. You did not bring it out to them that this is what I expect from you as so and so in my life. So that's how people end up getting hurt, and you're saying, oh, this guy hurt me, Nini, but Timmy didn't know. He's never been in such a relationship or been with a woman who expects such things.
What if I throw a thing in the works spanner? So, for example, you're just expecting someone to be a good human being. We're talking about this Monica story at the beginning of the link, and then I was told, apparently, as long as there are two women involved and a man, it must be a love triangle. So, assuming it was a love triangle, you go to a person, you just basic expectations, just be a good human being, manze, just, you know, act right. But unapata hata si triangle, so any octagon, you know? It's a constellation now, you're just all together. How do you handle that?
For me, first of all, let me say this. I usually have expectations, and strongly at some expectations I hold them. I don't. There are some standards I don't shukisha. You don't peter them. That's it. We are done. Period. You know. So with friends or with family, there's always bound to be disappointment. You know, there's always that. Lakini, you know, there's always that doubt. But at the end of the day, I already knew at the back of my mind as a disappointment. But time, sikujua exactly when. But I knew he or she was going to disappoint me at some point. So for my expectations, personally, my expectations, I usually don't just let them slide like that. I always have them there. It's go to standby, it's go to like on the go. But then I usually say, kuna mali ata tender sideways. So what I like for make a safety net for my feelings and everything. Let me just put a safety net, especially with either like making new friends, especially making new friends, or when you're in a new place and you're trying like to fit in or try to glue and merge with everybody else. Always have a safety net. When it comes to relationships, whether you're with your man or either with your fellow girlfriends, because especially relationship is I would tell you for free, and most people who know me personally, they know I can count my girlfriends.
I've been also editing my friend list
because I've been a victim of being told uko na meno mbaya, uko na miguu zinakaa sijui. I've been told, the better that I'm saying it even live, I've been told I have bad teeth. I've been told my feet look weird. So so hiyo kitu ya safety net, it has really come a long way, literally.
All right, just before we continue, 22162 is a text line. Start with YM254. Self-love comes when you know who you are, your strength, your weakness. Don't rely on people to boost your esteem. Jipende upendwe. Are we in agreement?
Yes.
So we have the benefits of self-love. So we have it builds confidence. It gives you a sense of freedom and satisfaction. Let's go through those three first. Can we start here? You've been very silent, mommy. We choose between builds confidence, freedom, and satisfaction.
I'm more about confidence, because when you're confident about who you are, you know your worth, you know the people you should hang around with, you know what you're about, you know your strengths, your weaknesses, you know what to do with your life, and life is about you. You have been put on this earth to figure yourself out and to do what you want, and so it's all about you, and your confidence shouldn't turn into pride. There are some people who are too extra.
A bit.
Yeah. Just saying that. But also confidence, I feel that your confidence also pulls people towards you. Like there are some people who personally tell me, like in high school, guys would be like, oh, by the way, Nadia, I see in the corridors, your walk is so confident. We want to be friends. I want us to be friends. We need to have a thing. So it ends up bringing to you the people who need to be in your life and keep off the unnecessary negative vibes.
Okay, there's another one, inner peace. Okay, guys, do you know there are people out here spending a lot of money to try and get inner peace? People are out here sick, going to hospital to buy drugs worth thousands, tens of thousands of shillings just to have inner peace. And you can just get it just by telling yourself, yo, you're amazing. Excuse me, you wake up knowing you're going to be number one. Do you wake up to want to be number two?
No.
Why? For what? Please tell me something about what inner peace means to you.
Okay. Inner peace, I would say it's a state of mind whereby everything around you seems exciting. Yeah, you don't have a negative force waking up and feeling like, oh, today I feel like my feet is big than the normal size. No, you wake up feeling contented and like there is that atmosphere of excitement. You want to go out there and exploit more because you feel everything. There is like some sense of tranquility. You feel like I have it all, so I just have to go forward.
I feel also when you're confident, when you take steps to love yourself, and then now you build some confidence. Now you even start thinking out of the box. Like, okay, now I'm on this path. I wanted to be here maybe 3-4 years, but now that I'm focused and I know I want what's best for me, and what's best for me is probably best for all of you. It's good vibes. So now you work on that.
Exactly. And like she's saying, like, okay, confidence is everything. You know, we have opportunities out there lying because no one is there to exploit them.
Yes.
You walk there, tell them, hey, I'm interested in such and such and such a thing, will you give me an opportunity? If they deny you, it's fine. You're learning, you'll go to the next move again, you'll start until we're like at the very, very top of our own being, trying to exploit more and more.
Something I learned when the course of my journey, because Jaisha, self-love ni journey, we've already agreed. You take yourself to the grave loving yourself for it. So I was there chilling, then I was walking. Then, you know, I think I'm on work mode all the time. So if I see someone interesting or someone maybe a little bit famous, someone who's doing something good, I will walk up to you. Hi, how are you? My name is... Like, we know each other, like we've been friends for 3 years. I'm like, yes, this is what I want.
Actually, pull that Santa Tavivi something.
Yeah, see?
Oh, hi, how are you? Also, I saw your post yesterday and I was thinking, like, you know, that kind of vibe. It really, really helps because you never know. By building that rapport with that particular person on the approach that you took might take you somewhere. Another kwambia, oh, so actually have a gig this day, do you mind coming? Or I'm actually heading to a meeting, do you have time? We go. Na ukienda huko pia kuna ile story ya network, unakutana na huyu na huyu na even ndo siku imeendelea. You know.
Magic, just like that. And it all started with you looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, yo,
I'm good.
okay, najua, maybe my eyes are a little bit bigger than they should be, but it's okay. Yes, I look like an anime.
I play truth or dare with myself every single day.
For real?
Yes,
Did
I
you
play
play
truth
today?
or dare. Hey, today I did. Kwanza vibaya sana in the morning. Niliangalia hivi kwa kichwa nikasema leo sivai kitu yote kwa hii kichwa. Natembea nayo hivi. Mwenye ako na shida shohori yake. Yeah.
It frames your face very well though.
Thanks. Because I don't know. I think most of you have had that time. Like you wake up in the morning and you're like, Sasa.
Exactly.
Or maybe you had already planned at night like unavani, and then in the morning when you put it on you're like, and then you know, for us, I don't know about you, but for me, day, color, prints, where I'm going, the function matters a lot. So if one of these 5 things kako kasoro, kila kitu yote ni chini. Hakuna story. We are not talking about that anymore. Yeah. For me, I have to know where I'm going matters. The colors, the day, the print that I'm supposed to lazima ziendane. So moja ikikuwa na inatoanisha kila kitu.
I find looking nice. I like to look good. Kuna time hata nimejitayarisha mpaka nikauliza, is it a competition? I'm like, no, I just really want to look nice.
You want to look like, extra saucy,
yeah,
extra
man, like,
artsy.
nikitenda hapo kwa kioo leo wewe
because I don't know about you, but for me mwana napenda nikipita mali I'm like, you're so sure kuna mtu ametana.
I like that.
Lazima. If no, kama mtu anageuka na jua leo dash. Today it was no. That was a no.
And there is like the sense of, okay, you walk and then people feel like, oh, she's attractive and she's lovely. We have that kind of turning that might be out of inappropriation. But in this case, we are talking about a confident girl, a confident lady walking on the streets of Nairobi. She's rocking her beautiful hair and she knows that she's targeting nothing but less. She's aiming to get what she wants. So that is the kind of lady we are talking here. Like you're walking, you're so confident, everybody's standing like, oh wow, she's good. She has the whole package plus aura.
Yeah, exactly. For me, I really appreciate those compliments. You know, actually, you don't know me, I don't know you, but I would turn to say thank you. So I'm like,
I don't trying to scare poor man. Like, oh my gosh, you're so sweet. All right, so what happens when we are in a panel like this? Guys, let me tell you, I met them and we clicked, all of us like this. Like we've all known each other. But there's a danger of someone maybe not as experienced as us, who's a bit younger in the game, who's still trying to figure out the queen she is. And she steps into a room of beautiful women or beautiful queens na anaanza kusikia some type of either threatened or whatever. And once you start feeling that, now you do things that are unnecessary. Utaenda umwambie uko na meno mbaya. Did I kiss you?
Okay. I would take on that. For quite some time, I was never comfortable with my forehead.
For real?
Yeah, actually,
Mommy, I have a 5-head personally.
Okay.
Hey.
Like for a longer time. So I used to always when I want to plait my hair, I have to think I have to cover this up. But then now, this one morning, and my mom is like, for how long will you keep doing that? Covering that you? Then my mom is like, she has shaving her hair and she's like having even bigger than mine. So I'm like, she's like, wake up that one morning, have your hair do the bun.
The whole
And
ponytail.
and then I was like, Mom, are you kidding me? And then she's like, no, you gotta do it. So I just wake up that day. I took my hair, I did a bun, and then I'm going to, I guess it was an event, and then everyone's like, guy, you have a good forehead, you look so good, why have you been covering it up? And I'm like, oh my god, I had never thought about that. So actually, for someone to walk in a room and then you meet these pretty girls, and then you would get scared at some point. But you see, and I came to notice no, it's just just take a step back, and you're like, there's something about me that I like. So that's something about me is what I'm going to embrace. So for quite some time you can have a good body, but you have that one problem in you. Just wake up that morning, look at that problem. Just
stare it in the eyes.
I can't even walk with my hair like that because I'm like, oh, forehead, I love it. I love it.
For me, I do. I do. At times I can do Crocs, sweatpants, and a big T-shirt in town, confidently.
Would it make you insecure if, let's say, you went for an event that you didn't plan on going? Maybe ulikuwa unaenda kupitia kuchukua mtu, so umejipata na Crocs na sweatpants na sijui nini kidogo hata
I walk in
and then you find Auntie Slay Queen just walking.
You slay. Wewe ulikuwa umekuja kuslay. You slay. This is me slay.
I want to slow clap for you right now.
Just in addition to what Lorraine was saying, first of all, I would advise, the way you said a young girl walks in the room, then she meets these beautiful women. I would advise her, first of all, don't be a wannabe. Because it takes a lot in life to reach where someone has reached.
It's true.
Yeah. So you woke up and I'm like, okay, I came from the village yesterday. I'm the University of Nairobi and everyone is wearing a crop top. Wow. I'm like, no. I need to know myself. I need to know where am I. I need to visualize everything. Then I need to learn step by step. I am not competing with someone who is 28 years old because this is someone who has worked so hard. She has toiled and God knows what she's been up to. So it's just about emulating, getting the few positives. First of all, even approach them and ask them, hey, how do I go about this and this and this? Because you are about empowering each other as women. So you might feel intimidated. It's true, as a woman, we have insecurities, inside insecurities, physical insecurities about our physique, about our dress code. But then if you step back and you're like, okay, I'm taking a minute, I need to learn. I'm very sure a way will come out. Everyone has this. Personally, I have insecurities with my teeth as well. You can see, but I never even forget to smile every day because the sun shines
and
the whole day. Why would I smile? Why would I smile?
I also think,
oh, sorry.
something else. As we've said, loving yourself is a journey. Yeah, and I'd like to share an experience of my own that I think I didn't realize that I didn't love myself until I was in a situation where I realized, wait a minute, do I really love myself? You know, like that. I was in a situation where my self-esteem was so low, so it got to a point I had to sit back and think, do I really love myself? Like, why am I treating myself like this? Why am I not happy? Why am I always doubting myself? So loving yourself is a journey. And even for the young girls out there, I just like to tell them that loving yourself is actually a journey. And sometimes you don't know that you don't love yourself until you face some situations in life. So until that point, when you realize, you need to sit back and start taking care of yourself and start reading positive, hanging out with positive people, you know, minding yourself, waking up in the morning, looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, I have flaws, okay, but so what? I'm still gonna go out there, I'm still gonna rock, I'm still gonna slay, you know? Because let me tell you something, especially as women, and in the age we are living in right now, there's so many reasons to doubt yourself. But then again, when you sit back and realize that you can't, there's some things about yourself you can't do anything, you know. So you learn how to embrace your flaws and love them.
Okay.
As she said about her forehead and about your teeth and about everything. Like, I think there's some people I look at and I'm like, gosh, I'd really like to have, you know, I'd like to have her legs. I'd like to have her hair. But then again, when you think about it, that person looks at you
And look, I wish I were.
they're like, oh my gosh, you wanna have curves, and you know, I like the way you're just small.
You're so tiny.
You're so tiny.
How did
and
you
you're
get
just
there?
you're just portable and you're just small. I wanna be, you know,
Laptop
and
manenos.
I wanna be like you, you know. So at the end of the day, I think like it's just all about accepting who you are and accepting your flaws and just dealing with your insecurities and just being positive, going out there and just living, you know. We only have this one life, so what the heck.
All right. So I hear that. We have one last slide. Okay. So falling in love with yourself is the beginning of a beautiful relationship. Expectations hurt. People will hurt you. It's not maybe. It is they will hurt you because people are. It will also hurt people. Yes. True. So when you're loving on you, it is a beautiful journey of self-discovery, self-reflection, and compassion. Your very essence is on the table, and that's everyone has said it. I'm sure Gandhi pia ameongelea. Kuna mali Bible, guard your heart, because you know that's where your wellness comes from and all that. Like, it's very important to take care of your essence. And I want to read a text before we start winding this up. We'll start with you. Let's be honest, dressing sio mchezo. Some of us need a whole night assignment. Alafu asubuhi unamka na mood mwenda. Either ni dem ama unajua dem, like you understand the struggle. Yeah, thank you. 22162 is the text line. Start with YM254. Now let's wind this up.
Now the loving, the whole thing, waking up that one morning and your moods are all full of balance, or it's with girls it's two-way. Either I wake up tomorrow morning very happy, or I'll wake up like the next day very moody. Okay, for most of the time I've decided, like, if I'm angry at something, nature is never angry at you. Nature is practically never angry at you. So I'm this kind of a person. I would like, okay, I'm undergoing through this phase. What do I need? Figure out a place where I'm sure, actually, if you involve, when you're having a problem, involve more people, you're calling for more drama. That is
Medunga point. Hey.
Honestly, I just came to notice people are automatic drama. No solution to yourself. So I would wake up and I'm like, okay, there's those travel on tours. Okay, in as much as you're like, this is the last cent in my pocket. Let me go. Talk to nature. Come back. Feel good. It's another new morning.
Okay, I like that. Okay, so now we gotta summarize it like in a sentence, because our time has a bit spilled over. Okay. So in a sentence, what would you tell a young queen?
Take care of yourself, love yourself, embrace your flaws, and live. Go out there and live.
Exactly.
Mommy?
For me, I would put it like this. Live each day knowing that it has new challenges. So how you tackle those challenges would what will give you strength and more more zeal. So whatever happens, just always remember, I got me first, then everybody else badai.
Yes.
For me, I will say, no matter which side of bed you wake up, even if you wake up under the bed, wear that smile. Go out there, look at the world, be a happy person, and explore your potential to the fullest, embracing positivity.
To every young queen, even though you think you don't have someone worth looking up to, there always is a queen around you. Whether it is your mother, your elder sister, whoever, your teacher, whoever, there's always that queen you'll end up looking up to. And keep her company and soak in that energy, and you'll also end up being a grown, mature queen who's inspiring other people.
There's someone in my ear trying to incite violence. Ati hapo tunajiconsole tu ati we need men. It's okay. By the way, tulikuwa rib.
Kwa hiyo rib.
Yeah, we know. We know. It's okay. But we also need to wusa, because if we don't take care of ourselves, you come and tell me, Cheki, I can't do everything for you. And you'll be right. and you know I'll be hurt and I'll be ashamed and all these things. So wacha tu nikam vizuri, right? Thanks. All right. How madem wamepitia heartbreak kweli? Scam ati boy child from UN. Okay, but I tried to tell you this wasn't about you, boy child. It really wasn't. It has nothing to do with you. In fact, once we love ourselves right, tunakuja tukupenda sasa vizuri. But if you feel that me loving myself, me knowing exactly what I want, and me knowing that things I will say no to, if that scares you, bye. Ciao. Yes. Tunamaliza hivyo, by the way. Bye, negative energy.
Bye. A new day.
Yeah.